has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway from the Superdome. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action. Now Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On play action, it's Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll run here with Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
To throw, it's Carr. That will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Oh, the Falcons fly in and they block it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Forced out to his left. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And some space here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams that just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Carr now on 1st down. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. He'll give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. On play action, it's Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Henry Ruggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are back within a score. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Falcon first down.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Saints 7.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep left. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Second down. And
here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Brady. Oh, look at that. A diving catch. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Brady now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's Calais. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6? Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Looking deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. And Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Grant on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in the conference.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Throwing now is Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Brady's throw there complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To Raymond Calais. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
At the Brady to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
11 on the play. And the Falcon 1st down.
Now Brady again. Smith catches left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down, Falcons.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Last week, several good performances in the NFC, but he was the conference's offensive player of the week, well over 100 yards.
And just the ability to make catches. You know, that gets underplayed sometimes because we're always looking for the move or the big run. But catch the football consistently, that racks up the yardage.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Raymond Calais, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the 2nd half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. they got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he takes this one back into the end zone. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. They'll find Lindsey here. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a play fake. Carr. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. The final shot here before half for Carr. He'll let this go deep for Rutt. And got his man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. They run with Calais. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
They'll run. Calais. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Now Brady to try again after the pick six. He's going to loft this one deep left side. And this is caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big-time play there for the Falcons. And even 40 yards. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Saints' 2-yard line.
From the gun, Brady escaping the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Raymond Calais, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now it's Lindsey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Brady. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
First down, Falcons.
From the gun, Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. A throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
At the 35-yard line.
Carr now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Carr will try it again on second down. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And where they are on the scoreboard almost dictates taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. They turnover. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score, Falcons 45, Saints 21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Another run by Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Brings up third down.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll move the chains. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Saints 21.
Down. It's Lindsey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On play action, now Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Andy Isabella with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Carr. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive. As we're back to a two-score game.
Saints 29. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball. Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Atlanta.
Brady now on first down. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That sack by Khalil Mack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discredited.
And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. Blitzed by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, now Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Not much there, only a yard. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
the Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
to number 7.
For them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Saints. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Here's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He was 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On play action, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Off play action. Carr. Unable to find Dorsett. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To try again after the sack. Carr, flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Oh my goodness, another interception. Get there and pick it. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
A gain of 12.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Brady going to look to throw. He'll right rifle this one deep right side. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. This one caught by Isabella. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Comes in. This might be a free play. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lindsey. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
And 5 yards to go.
One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mika Fitzpatrick.
Today's final score.
And Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.